How often do you watch television? In my classroom, most of the students sometimes watch television, while 23% of students are watching often, and 23% of students always watch television.
How often do you eat vegetables?
In my classroom, survey point many as 46% of students often eat vegetables, while 24% of students eat always vegetables. The rest of the students sometimes eat vegetables. How often do you eat fruit? In my class, as many as 61% of the students always eat fruit, while 30% of them often eat fruit, and the rest of them sometimes eat fruit. Do you sleep 8 or 10 hours at night? In my class, as many as 50% of the students never sleep 8 or 10 hours at night. 13% of the students sometimes sleep 8 or 10 hours at night. 38% of the students often sleep 8 or 10 hours at night, while 50% of the students always sleep 8 or 10 hours at night. How often do you play sports? In my class, as many as 58% of the students always play sports. 55 of them often play sports. 16% of the students sometimes play sports. Do you brush your teeth after a meal? In my class, as many as 8% of the students never brush a teeth after a meal. 31% of the students sometimes brush their teeth after a meal. 23% of the students often brush their teeth after a meal, while 39% of the students always brush their teeth after a meal. Do you wash your hands before a meal? In my class, as many as 77% of the students always wash their hands before a meal. 15% of the students are often wash their hands before a meal. 8% of the students sometimes wash their hands before a meal. How often do you have bath or a shower? In my class, as many as 85% of the students always have bath or a shower. 50% of students sometimes have bath or a shower. How often do you have fizzy drinks? In my class, as many as 31% of the students have fizzy drinks. 38% of the students are sometimes have fizzy drinks. 31% of the students are never have fizzy drinks. My opinion is that most students take care of food and health.